Okay, so as I've said, our topic of discussion today is on market plan. Yes. Okay, so when we're talking of marketing planning, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when we talk of marketing planning? Marketing plan. Marketing plan. Yes. Marketing plan.
Like, what actually comes from mind is like, is actually whereby you come up with a plan on how to market your products yeah, in the market so that you'll be able to reach out to more customers. Yeah. So whereby you come to the states, what's actually needed to be done, how it should be done. Yeah.
Okay. There are some things that have brought us to discuss and agree when it comes to this word called marketing. Remember, when we talk of marketing, we actually say that the marketing, when we talk of marketing, it's not only issues to do with promotion or advertising. Remember, you get that. But then you are offering your products, you are selling your products, and these products are able to meet the needs of your customers at a what? At a cost. You get that. So remember, we actually said that the first thing that actually happens is market research. So you do your research and everything, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then you come up with a product that best meet the needs of your target market. You do your segmentation, and everything. You do the pricing, the 4 P's, those things. Okay, so when you talk of marketing planning, you should have all those issues at the back of your mind. Otherwise, then you may miss it and then just focus on how do I actually do the adverts, how do I do the promotion, how do I, those things, forgetting those things that are equally important as far as doing business is concerned. Okay, remember, when it comes to business, people buy value. People don't just buy things for the sake of actually buying. Only even you, when you actually selling, you would want these people that are getting value from you, but you're also trying to get what? Getting something of value from them. And that is why the bottom line is you sell stuff, you offer whatever offering that you're actually offering onto the market at a what? At a profit. Okay, and this profit should be able to what? To bring growth to your what? To your business. Okay, so those things should be at the back of our mind. And if you are to actually think along those lines, you will indeed agree with me that it is indeed important that each and every business should do what is called what? Marketing planning. You don't have to do things, haphazardly or without any plans. Okay, just wake up. I think today I feel like going this way. Today I feel no, it's not about feelings. It's not about feelings. It's not about okay, it's about what needs to be done. Okay. So marketing, as I've said, is key to any business, whether it's big or small. It is very key. Okay. However, the challenge, even if you are to to ask many of these guys. The challenge is that many don't actually have time to create a marketing plan. Okay, so basically it's about, I think I've produced this, and then I'll try to offload selling. That's what happens at Bandiro. You don't have a baby at home, and they'll be selling, items that are meant for the baby. Yet you don't have a baby at home. Because to them, the main issue is I have to offload this thing and get money. So what happens? If I don't have a baby, even if you cry, I'll not buy, because I don't have a baby at home. And that's what many businesses actually do. They produce and then they say, you know what? Let me just offload. Instead of what? Planning. And then after planning, you produce. Okay? You produce what you can sell based on what you found out, not just anyhow. Okay. Yeah, so let's now go to what market planning is all about. So marketing has different definitions depending on the person you ask. Okay, some people define marketing as selling and advertising. Okay, however, marketing is much more than just selling and advertising. Okay, yeah, I think that I've already actually said. And in my explanation, I did say that marketing is basically about discovering and satisfying customers' needs and wants while earning a profit. And this involves attracting and retaining customers. Okay, it's about attracting and retaining your customers. So you attract customers by promising and delivering better value than your competitor. You remember what we were discussing yesterday about knowing your competitors, blah, blah, and stuff. Okay. So you know them, you know their product, you know their shortcomings, and then you capitalize on that. Definitely people will come to you, people will flock to you. Provided you also price your goods and services very well. Yeah. Provided you do that. Okay.
You produce the same quality.
Yes.
But here, the packet, 1 kg, price maybe 2 shop. It comes to the rural
Areas.
you buy the price that you want some. Can that affect your business somehow?
It will affect, in fact, negatively. Because if you're saying that, okay, how many in the rural setting will be able to buy your sugar? One. Because, okay, I'm thinking that maybe you may use economies of scale to make profits. You get it, eh? Just like how the Burundis actually do. Yeah, they thrive on economies of scale. Even the Chinese, the Wangwinians, they thrive on economies of scale. Us who stick to our stuff and say that this thing's 10,000. Those guys, they'll say that, you know what, we're going to get this at 7,000. So with 10,000, I'll be getting 3 customers every day, and these guys will be getting 13 customers every day. So it's 13 times 7 against 3 times 10. Who is winning? It's definitely them. So it depends. However, in an event that there are only a few guys, a few customers that will actually be buying sugar at 1,000 as compared to urban areas where you're actually selling at 2.5. Is it 2.5 or 2,000? 2,000, and then in the village, mind you, transportation cost. 2, I believe there must be a guard somewhere, guarding your sugar in that shop. 3, there has to be a shopkeeper there who will need what? Who will need pay.
Like I was saying that like
Mhm.
I-
Okay, you know, okay, my argument, I know where I'm driving at. Why don't you just a bit, not by half?
what I was trying to say is like maybe like of course most of the time like what you see is buy one get.
Buy one and get one for free.
Like I was saying like okay, for example, this guy sometimes you have to put it in your mind like maybe you come with a different package. Yeah. But
Oh, different package.
the same one kg.
Yes, I get you. The ingredients, you are referring to ingredients. Is it?
No.
Yes, chief. Yeah, sure.
I'm referring to like maybe they call it like the plastic pack.
Yes.
You should differentiate it so that these urban guys they should think that that sugar
Is it different? When in fact it's the same. So, okay, will it be for doing that or it will be me doing that?
Like that now you have come up.
Oh, okay. I'm into sugar production. Yes.
Now you have to come up like okay, all those posts like the guy, the shopkeeper, and the press, you should at least add them to this guy. Like, okay, this guy said, for them, if you sell the sugar also, they think the sugar is raw already. Yeah, but I should put it at 2,000 and brand this package like this packet of sugar, the plastic pack, then we do the different way.
Yeah.
They should be able there should be a difference so that when they look at this sugar,
They should know the difference.
Yeah, like this one. It should be expensive compared to this one. But actually it's the same. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe the other question is after doing you remember when it comes to pricing strategy, you're supposed to ensure that by the end of the day, you're able to make profits. So, like for example, with that arrangement, are you really sure that at 1,000 you'll be able to make profits?
Because these guys actually sometimes a few people because these guys are going there. You find like for example sugar sometimes which comes from here goes in Tanzania. You find at home there the sugar becomes cheaper than here. That's why I said okay, these guys what are they trying to do here? Because there's no way the same sugar, my sugar. Because of the water, it should be cheap. And sometimes even the same price. So how can that be possible? You find you convince Tanzania cheap, they sell the same price. Sometimes even less.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said. This guy is doing that. They're making quite they can't do that because if it was like that, it could have been cheaper where it comes from. The expensive where we import.
that's very true.
But you find like, so that's what I'm saying. Maybe this guy is like, in the head, what goes is just money. They don't care about whether people.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Capitalism, say. It's about making profits. It's about making profits. Okay. So I think I was on the notion that there is a need for businesses to attract customers. Now, having attracted your customer, make sure that you retain them. They should be part of it. And you do that by promising and deliver better value than competitors. And you retain customers by continuing to deliver what? And you put what you've actually promised, and that is products or services of higher value as compared to competitors. That's what is expected of you. Okay, so what is it that you do in order to create value and extract value from your customers? It's about creating the best mix. You remember the 4 P's. know what I wish? I wish we were doing these things. People who are doing business, I wish they would try to explore these things. But anyway, there are also, I know that there are also other factors when it comes to success of business. Yeah, so, yeah.
Which are actually free.
Yeah. Yeah, so yes. Yeah, okay. So, you need to have, as I've said, the product or service, okay, an offering, okay, should have that. And when it comes to pricing, you should charge the price that is in line with the value customers are able to watch the cost. Okay. You need to let your customers know what you have to offer and what is special about it. That's promotion. And lastly, you need to think of distribution, or where you think your customers will be able to get your products, your service, or whatever, whichever you find. Okay. So when you talk of, having discussed that now, when you talk of marketing plan, it is actually a strategic document outlining the actions, steps. It is a strategic document outlining the actions, steps, you propose to achieve, you propose to take. Marketing plan is a strategic document outlining the actions, steps you propose to take to achieve your marketing objectives. Okay. A marketing plan is a strategic document outlining the actions, steps that you propose to take in order to achieve your marketing objectives. What it means is that with this definition, it means that you don't actually take your business casual. For you actually to come up with the steps, it means that you will have to have some time. You will have to think. You have to critique. You have a lot of things that are supposed to do, and then you critique which one is important, which one should I actually handle it. That is why I say whenever you're actually doing business, you need to have time. You need to have time for your business. Okay? So by doing so, it helps you to focus your efforts on maximizing profits for your business. Wherever you go, it's about what? It's about profit. It's about how to get that profit. It's about how to multiply the money, or the profit. Marketing plan actually helps you to clearly define the product and service that you're actually offering. It enables you to identify your customers, your competitors, and having done that, it enables you to outline a strategy for attracting and retaining your customers. So you have a product there. You already did the market research and stuff, so you know the customers that are actually targeting. And then you know your competitors. And then you say, what is it that I can do to attract what? To attract those customers. You are thinking, man. You're always thinking. Okay, I have customers. What is it that I think I should do in order to keep these customers to myself? Okay. The last thing, we are actually living in a dynamic world. Things are always changing. So you say, okay, fine. Today, this is actually what it is. Tomorrow, things may change. If things change, what is it that I'm supposed to do? How is it that I'm going to actually react? How is it that I'm going to respond? You know, those things. That is why in business, you're supposed to be agile. You're supposed to be adaptable. You're not supposed to be stiff. Okay? Okay, you're not supposed to think like in a straight line. No, not in business. In business, things can be cool like this, at this hour. At 3, something may pop up. You don't say that this is how I do my business, my friend. No, you don't do those things. Yeah, you see now? Yeah, let's say for example, no? Yeah. Government has announced XYZ, and then said, no, you know what? This is not what we discussed when the year was ending, December 2020. We didn't discuss this. So those things, we'll discuss them or we'll agree next year. You don't do those things. You don't do those things. Okay? Yeah, so make sure that you are also open-minded because things actually happen. Things happen. Things happen. And be ready to change. And be ready to adjust. Okay? Those are the most important things that you are supposed to do. What do you think is the importance of doing marketing planning or planning your marketing activities? What do you think?
Helps you to try the process. Sometimes you to understand the customer's needs.
Yes. Yeah. Good. You are able to know your customer's needs. It means that when you're coming up with your product, when you're coming up with your service, you'll be precise. You will go straight to their point of what? Of need. There won't be room for trying what and error. No. In other words, when you actually develop a marketing plan, it helps you to spend your time, spend your energy, spend your resources as efficiently as possible. If you are going to Area 49, you don't know the place, my friend, you can't actually tell yourself that, you know what, I'll be at your place in 5 minutes time. You've never been there, one. You get that? You will take this way, you will ask, they will say you have to go back. Time. Fuel. You get that? Wear and tear. Okay? But if I know your place, and then I'm there, I'll say, okay, you know what? I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'll go straight to your place. I have saved what? Time. I have saved what? Fuel. But you know what I said to him? I think the example that I've said is exactly what most businesses actually do. You do something that you're not aware of. That you've just jumped into this business. And you didn't even ask people how they actually move. And then said, you guys, so how do you make money out of this business? Well, it's your capital. You have some workers there. You are renting some building. You get that? Of course, I know when you're doing business, you have what is called a learning curve. A learning curve is whereby you are doing business, but then you also learn. Yeah, okay, that is actually happens. But I'm not talking about that learning that I'm referring right now, whereby you just go there when you're blank and then say, no, I was in Zoma. This guy actually told me that when in business is really good. So you know what? I'm gonna start working in business. In fact, you know what? You didn't ask for more details as to how the challenges that they face, you know, and you come to your place, you don't do any research, try to find how many orders are there, how many will be actually interested in whatever you're actually doing. Just go to Build Africa, buy those things, bring in these guys, technicians, start welding gates, windows, doors. Where you can find market, you don't know. You think that people will live in their home and then come to a place. There are no promotion activities. No, you don't do that. But when you've got a marketing plan, you save all that. You save yourself from all that embarrassment, all that loss. What is your product? What is your service? What markets are you trying to save? What unique special features distinguish your product or service from others? Those are the questions that we're supposed to ask. If there is no difference, my friend, then what is it that you're bringing into the market? You're joining the bandwagon. And you are just starting. And there are gurus there, already there, well-established guys. So you are coming up with a product which has no distinguishing features from what these other guys were actually offering. In other words, even when people actually ask you, why should we buy from? Do you know that people ask those questions? Why should we buy from you? And then say, I know, you need to buy me because you just need to promote me. Yeah, you know, I need money to feed my family. Do you think people care about your family? No. Exactly. So those are the things that we're supposed to ask ourselves. Okay? What is the best way to get your product or service into the hands of target consumers? You are doing business. Yes, having a product, having identified your target market, having identified the unique features, what your product actually possesses, that is not actually enough. Hii mandremba principles of internal business. Aimunje ndi policy. Imene jana ipacha ati I would not this semester. So mulemba marketing policy. Marketing policy. Okay. Marketing policy. Marketing policy. Yeah, so what we're saying is you also need to find ways as to how your customers will be able to access whatever product or service that is being offered. Talk about price. I've already said. And then people buy when they are aware. So you also need to what? To think about how you're going to promote your product. And another thing, I said this earlier on, we are living in an unstable environment as far as business is concerned. Even needs of people, they're always changing. You remember the massive hierarchy of needs? When this need has been satisfied, you know, yeah, your needs as a student are different from somebody who is actually weak. Even by next year, your needs will be different. You get that? Because by then maybe some of the needs have been satisfied. So you go to higher level. So you may say that yes, today I will offer this, but you're supposed to think, this is what I'm offering. But what will happen tomorrow? Yeah. These people, they're able to buy these things. Tomorrow, if this happens, will they be able to buy? Most cars are now automatic. Am I right? Good. Do you know what is happening? All cars that are manual, if you have to look at the price, it's cheaper. If you want to sell a car that is manual, make sure that you make it cheap. Things have changed. Both here in Maran, when the locals are selling cars each other, as long as it's manual, it will be what cheap. You go on SPT, you go on before, it's cheap. Because what? Things have changed. You know Daniel. You know how it has evolved. You get that? Yeah. It's still Daniel, but no, we've added these features, blah, blah, blah. And that is why, this old model, we are selling it at 3.5. And this new model, we are selling it at 8. Maybe. You get that? And you know what people will say? People will cough. Because they are looking at the what? The benefits, the value. You see, it's a diesel car. You get that? So much as that old model is 3 million, is 2.5. Because I know it's, but I don't want that thing. Why? This is the very same car that people used to scramble. But you know what? Things have changed. So when we're doing business, these are the things that, they have to be at the back of our mind. Okay. So make sure you do what is needed in order for you to survive in this hostile environment. Business, it's not a quiet environment. There is no tranquility in business. That. It's about flowing each other. You are down, and then we are the market leaders now. That's about business. Okay, let's now discuss steps for creating a marketing plan. Steps. There are 8. Steps for creating a marketing plan. You need to state your marketing objectives. That's the first step. You need to state your marketing objectives. Yesterday, we were discussing the importance of promotion. You remember? Promotion strategies. It is to arouse interest. You remember? Yeah, first you try to get the attention, you arouse interest, and then it develops the desire, and then act upon that desire, which is what? Buying. So, you are doing a business. I don't know what adult stage you are. So, what is it that you're supposed to do? Are people aware about your product? You need to understand the stage at which you are. Okay. Or they are aware, but I want to increase my sales as well as revenue. So that will be what? That can be an objective. Okay. Make sure your objectives are what? They're supposed to be what? Measurable. You remember? Yeah. So it's not just about increasing revenue, increasing sales. By what percentage? Those are the things. By what percentage? So you come up with an objective, and then you plan, okay, as to how you can achieve the objective. So the moment you have an objective, then you now say, okay, so this is what I'm supposed to do. Fine. And then you come up with what? With ways as to how you're going to achieve that objective. Too much of everything is poisonous. 10 objectives. Wow. Then identify demographics of your target market. So basically, what is it that we do when it comes to identify demographics of your target market? You write a description of your target audience in terms of age, in terms of sex, in terms of profession, in terms of income level, in terms of education level, you know, those things. And then you say, I think my target audience is this one. I want to increase my revenue by XYZ. I want to increase my sales by blah, blah, blah. I want to create awareness, you know, those things. Who am I targeting? Remember, we asked that question, who is your customer? Which I read, who is your customer? Now, who is it that you target? Okay, and we say the importance of marketing is that you don't waste time, you don't waste your resources. Having identified your customers, do you think you'll be stopping anybody? Anybody you see? You think, guys, it's not everybody you see that is your customer. I'm telling you, it's not everybody that you see that is your customer. There is Nissan Malawi. There is Toyota Malawi. Those guys, you think they're making losses. They are not making losses. They have their target market, man. Those guys can't come to me now and say that we've got this Nissan. It's going at 120 million. That sales rep didn't do her or his homework very well. Yes. No. But you know what? There are some people. You can go to them and they say, oh, you know what? Yeah. Can you go to the finance department? They will go there, they will discuss it, and we will see the following week in the papers. Toyota Malawi is congratulating CEO XYZ for purchasing blah, 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 blah. Or Toyota Malawi is actually congratulating ESCOM for purchasing a fleet of blah, 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 to its what? Senior managers. You see? They know their customers. It's not every gym So likewise, us, when we know, I will not spend my energy on somebody whom I know that he or she will not buy. Okay. Yeah. Identify your competition. You need to identify your competition. So when it comes to identifying your competition, this is another number one. Okay? You look at what? You look at the businesses, organizations that are offering the same product that you are offering, that you intend to offer. Mona? And you also try to find out, oh, so this product that they're offering, which is more or less like the same, whom is it that they're targeting? Because it's about need satisfaction. They are offering to XYZ. Okay. Ineo, ndofunanzika banka offer. Those are the things. Okay. In terms of pricing, what's the price? Nde so maganza so you know, do your homework properly to avoid my disappointments in that. I'm telling you. Huh? So you look at those things. How are these businesses doing in terms of sales and demand for their product or service? What's the demand? What are the similarities in the similarities between your product and theirs? Those are the questions that we'll be asking. So, marketing planning will be not will work out. Can you do these things whilst you are eating? You are eating what? You are eating pork, and then you'll be thinking these things. This is serious business. This is what the executives do in organizations.
That's not actually the executive which the company that to employ for money. Guys, sometimes they do things that are not serious. How they offer their products, even when these guys need to discuss these problems.
You see now? It's business as usual. We've started business, off we go. This is how people do business. And then you off you go.
Like the other company came that side
Okay.
to Tanzania. It was
Okay.
buying rice.
Okay.
So I wondered that it happened that at some point the price of them and the natural vendors,
Yes.
the vendors were buying at higher price than them. So I was saying, so you guys, you are buying this point. So why don't you tell the bosses? Our bosses, they are very, very good. If you tell them this, they say, no, we want that you can't raise the rice. You just want to take the money, put it into the pockets. So by the end of the day, you won't get anything. Say, it should be good if you don't get anything. They don't understand. Say, no, so by the end of the day, everything was
Of course.
So say, the thing even in those top guys,
These are the things, and these are the basics. Yeah, for any successful business, these are what? These are the basics. So you also look at your competitors' strengths. Yeah, what's their strength? And then what's their weaknesses? Make sure that you capitalize on that, on their weaknesses. And then you also need to find out, what do customers think about your competitor's product or service? What is it that they think about your competitor's product or service? And then you should also ask yourself, okay, having known what your customers think about your competitor's product or service, how can you create a better value for your customers? Because we want to attract them. How can you create better value for your customers? You also look at their what? Pricing, as I've said. And then you see you're going to jump. Okay. Step number 4. Marketing plan. Step number 4, describe your product or service. Describe your product or service. So the questions are, what products or services that you're offering? How is what you're offering different from your competitor's product or service? And how are you going to present your product or service to your customers? You need to give customers a reason to buy your product. You just need to. People will not buy out of pity. No. And we're doing business. The aim is not that we should just reach 6 months and then we close the show. No. So now, it's sad that in Africa, most family business, they don't exceed 5 years. That's what, not only in Africa, I think all over the world. But as long as it's a family business, most of them, with the exception of Indians, most of them already, they don't reach 5 years. They die, more especially if the owner, the one who had the vision, goes or is very old.
Example, I started a company and I have maybe 3 kids, maybe 4 kids. So I think when it comes to the success of the business, that's when the problem comes in. Yeah, because, for example, you find the first problem, the way you know him or her, you can succeed in business. The second problem, the way you know anything him or her, it's not good.
But why?
Yeah?
Why is that so?
Sometimes people are born with different nature.
Oh, okay.
Some people are the other way. So, understanding who is good, you find that the last one is the one who's good with business. So the bad thing is like the first one being controlled by the last one brings problem. Because
Yes.
for your business to succeed,
Yes.
you have to put someone who is right.
Of course.
Yeah. So by that thing, I think maybe as time passes, those things can change. If maybe you have actually each and every big entity its lawyers. So I think maybe we have the lawyer and to tell the lawyer that with my business, the success of this business will be this one. Whether they like it or not, yeah. Whether I die today or tomorrow, the business should be controlled by me. So that's when it happens. Like the bad thing is like they find like maybe the owner of the business didn't do anything or something like that. So you find that they start fighting each other. Yeah, and by the end of the day, they just share the demand.
Okay. Now, don't you think that can be avoided if the owner does a proper succession plan?
That's what I'm saying. That succession plan
Yes.
is supposed to be handled by the lawyers.
Okay. Now, what you're telling me now is the owner identifies that I think this guy is a perfect fit. But what I'm trying to say is this owner is supposed to what? He's supposed to teach these guys the ropes as to how to maneuver the business. Because the situation that I'm trying to avoid is this owner dies and the lawyer comes and say, my friend, according to the instructions that we are given, you are supposed to take over. When in fact this guy doesn't have what it takes. He may have, yes, an interest in business, but business is it's more than interest.
Like what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
If you are lucky, you are right. At the end of the day, you get to raise your kids until they grow. You have to teach them that, okay, how I know my kids are. This one, I'll tell you today, my friend. You want the business to be good. Because the glory that you are ready to be somebody else, you are ready in order to make money.
Yes.
So, according to what I'm seeing in this business, you have to take part in this program. I want you to go and major maybe accounting. So that when you come there, you should be controlling business.
Yes.
Okay,
I get you. You incorporate them.
And you want you to go there and learn management. Like you should be, when you come there, you should be the management team so that you should be controlling others. And the other one should get technology. So that
IT related.
Yeah. There should be like a team. This one is not about himself. He should depend on this one. This one depend on that. There should be all of them connected. So by doing that, at least you can avoid those.
That is very true. Yeah, sure. What you're saying is very true. What you're saying is very, very, very true. Yeah, I wish we'd do that. But I know most of the times, unfortunately, when dad or mom is making money, what we do is to get the money and go party. You know African kids. You know what they do. Okay, step 5, define place or distribution strategy. So when you talk about place, it's more than just the physical location of your business. What we're saying is that it includes how you plan to get the product or service into the hands of your customer. Okay? So you need to ask yourself, how widely do you plan to geographically distribute your product or service? Is it only Are you confined to some area? Area 18, area 47? Are you confined yourself to Lilongwe Up? Are you gonna go even to rural areas? Is it region, central region only? Or you also spread? Will it be countrywide? Will you be even in the districts? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. The distribution strategy. You need to ask yourself those questions. Okay? So you think along those lines and then you determine the best way of what? Of reaching out to your customers and giving them whatever product or service you want to offer. Choose your promotion strategy. That's step number 6. So promotion refers to the entire set of activities that inform people about your product or service. It refers to the entire set of activities that inform people about your product or service. Promotion induces customers to prefer your product or service over those of your competitors. So promotion is simply how you get people to know about the product or service that you are offering or providing. Okay? It deals with how and what you want to communicate to customers. So there are several tools, including mass media, non-personal. Remember what we discussed yesterday? Radio, television, internet, newspapers, magazines, billboards, direct mails, personal contacts. Okay? So you choose which medium to use depending on your what? Target audience. You remember? Yeah, target clientele. So it will depend on your target market. And promotion needs what? Both human and capital. You get that. You need people to drive that. You also need money because you need to pay for the adverts and everything. Number 7, developing a pricing strategy. Developing a pricing strategy. Developing a pricing strategy. There are several pricing strategies, such as cost-oriented pricing, flexible pricing. Okay. So cost-oriented pricing strategy involves setting a price at a certain percentage level, say 25% above your production cost. In a matter 35, in a matter 40. Okay. And then there is a flexible pricing strategy, which is simply using the prevailing market price to set your own price, whether it is above, below, or at the same time. It's flexible. Okay? But then what we are saying is that no matter whatever pricing strategy you're going to use, you need to be aware of the pricing strategies that are being used by your competitors. You will need to be. I said yesterday, I don't know whether it was this class. In business, as I've said, If they don't flow you, then you should be aiming at what? Flow. Because they may not flow you to be, but you never know what they'll be cooking after they've actually noticed some danger. There is some guy who's doing X, Y, Z.
So they say it's a bed.
Mm.
If you want to be bed,
Mm.
be really full. Because the top is
Yeah,
one big bed.
no, true, true, true. See now, yeah. So you need to know the pricing strategy of your competitors. You also need to know your cost of production. We are doing these things so that we make profit. So typically, your price should be based on the prevailing market prices and also what? Your cost of production. You look at your cost of production and then you look what is it that the market is offering in terms of price. So that it shouldn't be an odd one out. Okay. Yeah. It should cover your full cost of production and include also your profit. Create a marketing budget. The last one. Marketing budget. Okay. We do not have unlimited resources. The resources are always limited. Because of that, we need to work. We need to create a budget. Okay? Yeah. So you estimate how much it will cost for any of the marketing strategy you propose in the marketing plan. And then you stick to that one. You stick to that budget. However, if there are changes, I said you're supposed to be what? Flexible. You had planned that you have some commercials being aired on the ZBS television, that is. So that is the plan, and then there is a cost. And then there will be some jingles that will be broadcasted on some radio stations, and there was a price. You get that? And suddenly, there is a devaluation. You know the importance of promotion, not the importance of marketing. Because of this devaluation, I think we are going to scrape off everything that we have planned. Okay. So how will people actually know about your product or service that you offer? If you don't market, if you don't promote. Yes, we understand that there is indeed devaluation, but does it mean that you're supposed to put all those plans that you had at the beginning of this year on the shelf? Agility, adaptability. Yes, I know you should have it, but no, you're supposed to be flexible. Okay, so when it comes to marketing plan, basically, you've got an executive summary. Because I told you they are 80, so we're done. You've got an executive summary, which you write, you summarize everything, and then you've got goals and objectives. Goals and objectives, and then you state your business that you are actually doing or you're involved in. And then you also discuss your customers. You state your business. And thereafter,
Discuss your customers.
your customers, yes. And after that, your competitors,
You just have to discuss it.
you have to discuss them. You also talk about your product or service. 6. Talk about your product or service. Then you discuss your distribution strategy. Discuss your distribution strategy. And then you also discuss your promotion strategy. Promotion strategy. And after that, your pricing strategy. Pricing strategy, thereafter, your marketing budget. To market your product or services, okay, it should be at the back of mind that you need to identify your customers. You need to identify your customers. You need to know their wants and needs. And you should strive to satisfy those needs and wants. Okay, so having done that, you also need to come up with a marketing plan. We all know the importance. I think after this discussion, we know how important having a plan is. So much as I've said, there are also various factors that play in as far as success of business is concerned, but it greatly increases. Okay, it greatly increases the likelihood that your business will remain relevant and has the greatest chance of succeeding. Yeah, there are chances that if we are to live by what we've discussed, chances are very high that you make it. You make it. Okay? So I think those are the things that I really wanted us to discuss. Market planning. I think that those are the things that we're supposed to discuss last week on Friday. Yeah. So I don't know if there are no questions. No, there are no questions. Okay, so Friday we meet same time. Yeah. At 10.
But when is it?
Oh, I had forgotten. Oh, Friday it's a holiday.
But if,
And that's fine.
it's okay if tomorrow the meet 8 to 10. But yeah.
Ask him, Alice.
Mona Lisa.